Welcome to the 186th District Court. Court is in session. This is cause number 2020 CR 2965, State of Texas versus Omero Tovar. We're here today for sentencing. We're conducting this hearing via video conference using the Zoom application. We are also using YouTube to live stream the proceeding to keep the hearing public. Time now is 10:47 a.m. on the 14th day of July 2021. These proceedings are official. They're on the record and they're being recorded by the official court reporter. Counsel and all present are instructed to act as though you were in court, and all are instructed not to record the proceedings. And if I could have the attorneys make appearances, starting with the state of Texas, please.
Travis Banks for the state of Texas.
Charles Bunk representing Mr. Tovar.
Sir, are you the same Omero Tovar who pleaded no contest on March 24th, 2021 to driving while intoxicated third or more offense? Is that you, sir?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
And Mr. Bunk, have you had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report and the TAP evaluation?
I have, Judge.
And this is a case where it's a cap of 3 years. State is silent on the application for community supervision. So if the state's silent, I'll let you proceed, Mr. Bunk.
Thank you, Judge. On behalf of my client, Mr. Tovar, I know the court has also reviewed the PSI, and I encourage the court to look at what Mr. Tovar has done in the 3 years this case has been pending. This offense date happened back in 2018. Obviously, we've all been through some rough times since then, but he used that time wisely in that on his own, he went to lifetime recovery back in 2020. He successfully completed their relapse program. He is now, and he can explain to you further, in the intensive outpatient program and is halfway through that program. All of these things he's doing on his own because Mr. Tovar has realized that his behavior has to change. I know the court is aware he has a prior DWI third. On that case, he did not get probation. He just went, did his time and got it over with. He realizes now that he needs the help, and that's why he's taken it upon himself to get help while he's been waiting this case. And additionally, he's had the monitor on his car for the entire time he's been on bond and has no violations that I'm aware of. Mr. Tovar, Judge, I'd like Mr. Tovar to have the opportunity to speak to you when you're ready.
Sir, can you raise your right hand for me, please, Mr. Tovar? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Go ahead, Mr. Bunk.
Mr. Tovar, were you able to hear what I told the judge regarding what you've done in the last 3 years?
I did, sir.
And I'd like you to tell the judge, in your own words, why he should take this chance on you and give you this opportunity. What's going on with you? What have you learned?
Your Honor, throughout this last 2.5 years or more that I've been on probation or on pretrial, a lot of things have happened in my life that has made me come to the realization that I need to change my ways and do what's best for my family. With COVID hitting last year, I lost my mother. I lost 2 grandfathers, 1 grandmother. I've been going through a lot of changes, through a lot of difficult times. I really need, and I'm asking you to please give me a chance to prove to myself and to you, this court, that I can proceed and have started the process of trying to take accountability for my actions. I know that it's asking quite a lot from you to honor that, but I'm confident that I can and will do what I need to do to make things right within myself, within my family, and to resolve this in a matter that's going to be beneficial for me. I think me continuing being on the breathalyzer on my vehicle, I think it's something that I'm asking the court to keep. That way you can see that I'm not doing anything I should be doing. I'm willing to do whatever length of supervision that the court feels is needed. Any stipulations, house arrest, whatever it is that I have to do to be able to be here for my father, who I'm his rock, he's my rock, and I know he needs me just as much as I need him right now with everything that's happened. And I'm asking you to please give me a chance to do that, and in the process to get the help that I need to not be in this position ever again. I know that the next time, if there is a next time, this is not going to be something that's an option, and I don't foresee myself even putting myself in that situation ever again. But I'm asking you to please, give me a chance to stay here and be able to continue with my job. I've been working. I'm doing everything that I have to. I got promoted to manager, and I have to put that on hold because I have to get this resolved. So I am doing everything that I feel I need to be doing, gainfully employed, staying out of trouble, and I'm asking you to please give me a chance to prove that to you, Your Honor. And I realize that if I am granted this, that if I do something that's not by your regulations or by standards, that is going to be detrimental to me, and I'm willing to take that chance. But I'm asking you to please give me a chance to be here for my family, sir. And I'm begging you, I'm asking you to please give me this opportunity.
Mr. Tovar, where is it that you're employed now?
I am currently employed at Chili's Bar and Grill at the Alamo Quarry. Have been there since right before the pandemic till now. I was gainfully employed since 2013 through 2020 at P.F. Chang's. So I've been doing everything that I've always been employed. I've always been able to come to pay fines, do everything because I'm able to do that. I'm still able to maneuver my schedule to be able to accommodate counseling or sessions or whatever that I have to do.
And can you tell the judge a little bit, am I correct in that you went back to Lifetime Recovery on your own and you successfully completed that program in 2020?
That is correct.
Is that correct?
I did. That is correct, sir.
And can you tell the judge, you mentioned to me you're in the IOP program now and you're halfway through. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, yes, sir. I've been there since, I believe, earlier this year, February, I believe. I've been there doing with Mr. Mark Saunders. Been there going on, I think I've completed 16 classes out of 32 or 36 that is required. We meet every week, twice a week. I do individual sessions every 2 weeks in person. And it's something that, I've been continuing to do. And I kind of like going to those meetings because it opens up my horizon as far as, there's some people that tell their stories, and I don't want to be one of those people that tells those stories. I want to be able to be somebody that can help people by gaining this knowledge and gaining this counseling, because that's something that's important to me. I really do feel that I need to keep going to these classes, keep participating in groups, because it's real helpful and it's a real eye-opening experience. Hearing some of these stories.
Was that program something that someone forced you to do, or did you take it upon yourself to go to that program?
Well, it's something that my pretrial officer told me I should.
They recommended it.
Yes,
right.
Sir.
All right, Judge, that's all I have. I can't think of a person more deserving of probation, considering everything he's done to try to turn his life around in the last 2 years, or almost 2.5 years since the date of the offense. I know he's sincere in everything he tells the court, and I ask the court to grant his application for probation.
All right, thank you. Your client having been found guilty, is there any legal reason as to why he cannot be sentenced today?
No, Your Honor.
Be no legal reason. In accordance with the agreement with the state, sir, I sentence you to 3 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. However, I will suspend that and I will place you on community supervision for a period of 5 years. There's a $1,500 fine. Taking into consideration as another cause, I'll read you the cause number. I'll tell you the offense. And if you plead true, then I dismiss that case. Do you understand how we're going to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and state what is the offense that we're taking into consideration?
It's evading arrest, Your Honor, in a vehicle.
Cause number 2019 CR 9663, evading arrest or detention with a vehicle. How do you plead? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
That's dismissed. You'll pay restitution of $60 to the Texas Department of Public Safety for the costs in laboratory fees. You'll have 200 community service hours. You'll have DWI education. You have VIP live. You'll have 2-year Texas driver's license suspension. You'll have ignition interlock for 1/2 of the community supervision time period. You'll have weekly UAs for the first 60 days. I'm going to order that you go to the intermediate sanctioned facility substance abuse track. However, I will put that in abeyance, and then I will want you to be in our intensive outpatient substance abuse treatment program. Is there anything else from either side?
Will he be
Yes, sir.
allowed then to continue the program he's been going through pretrial services to complete
Yes, sir.
that IOP program? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
That's all I have. That's all I have.
He might have to do both, but he can stay in any program he wants to be in. All right, sir, this is a plea bargain case. I filed a plea bargain, so you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You do not have the right to appeal. I'm also noting you waived your appeal in the plea bargain agreement. I'm making a certification of this for the record. I'll provide a copy of the certification to your attorney to provide to you. So we're almost concluded here, but you need to stay in the courtroom. You have to meet with our probation officer to go over the conditions of community supervision. But this matter is now concluded. We are in